I don't want my makeup to make me look younger. I want my skin to look good at the age I am. And that's exactly why I keep on reaching for the Tarte CC Tinted Serum. I get that little bit of coverage and that evening out that I want. But it doesn't feel like I'm covering my entire face. My freckles still show. My skin still looks like skin. And honestly, at 53, that's exactly how I want my makeup to look. If you're the same, I went ahead. I left a link below. I use the color light for reference. I think that filling in my eyebrows meant they had to look filled in. Nope. I want somebody to look at my brows and wonder, are those her real brow hairs? That's why I love this Feather Edge Surezia eyebrow pencil. This tiny tip allows me to make hair-like strokes on my brows, exactly where I'm missing them. I can build my brows without making them look heavy or drawn on. At 53, I don't want Instagram brows. I just want the eyebrows that I wish I still had. If that's what you want, I went ahead and I left this link. I don't need my contour to change my face, and I don't need my blush screaming, hey, I'm wearing blush. That's why I've been loving the SACHEU Beauty Stay In Liquid Blush and Contour. The contour gives me that soft definition I want. The blush brings some color back into my face, and both blend out so naturally. At 53, I'm all about makeup that enhances instead of covers. A little sculpt, a little color, and suddenly I look like I slept 8 hours and have my life together. I use this shade Giving Sass and I'm Guilty, and I went ahead, I left them down there. I used to think waterproof was the answer for watery eyes. Then I discovered tubing makeup. And let me tell you, my 53-year-old eyes have apparently decided they can water whenever they want to. That's why I've been wearing the Tarte tubing waterproof eyeliner and the XL mascara. I get my defined liner, those big lashes that I love. I'm not constantly checking underneath my eye to see where my makeup migrated, because at this age my eyes might be unpredictable. My makeup doesn't have to be. I've actually linked this below for you. Fine lines weren't going to make me stop wearing powder. I just had to stop wearing the wrong powder, because I kept on hearing that mature women shouldn't set their under eyes. But if I don't set mine, my makeup has other plans. That's why I use the Tarte Creaseless setting powder. I can lightly set my under eyes, take down the shine where I need to, and still have my skin look like skin. At 53, I'm not giving up makeup because my skin changed. I'm changing the makeup I use. I went ahead, tagged it below for you. Okay, this is what I love seeing in my comments. I love this product, and bulk supplements are the best. I started talking about Astaxanthin. I wasn't sure how many people have actually even heard of it. Now I'm finding all these people in my comments who are like, yep, I'm already taking it. I use bulk supplements Astaxanthin, and it's become one of those supplements I personally do not want to run out of. So apparently I am not the only one who loves this stuff. And keep those comments coming, because I love hearing what everyone else is taking and the reasons why. And I left it linked for you if you haven't already started. And we just talk about the moment you know you just need to poop. Your body knows you need to poop, and apparently nobody told your digestive system. I've struggled with staying regular for freaking years, so I know exactly how uncomfortable that bloated, backed up feeling can be. That's how I found Global Healing Oxy-Powder. I use it when I need a little extra help. And for me, it's helped get things moving and helped me feel a lot less bloated. Listen, I'm 53. We've got enough going on without spending 3 days waiting for our body just to freaking poop. If you're having problems with being backed up, I left it linked. I used to think that probiotics were something you started taking after your gut started giving you problems. Now I'm looking at gut health completely freaking different. I'm trying to be more intentional about how I support my body before it actually starts screaming at me for attention. That is why Micro Ingredients Mega Probiotics is now part of my daily routine. It has 40 different probiotic strains and 200 billion CFUs. Also, postbiotics, prebiotics, along with enzyme, all in one formula. At 53, I'm realizing wellness is not all about trying to fix something. Sometimes it's about being consistent with things that I have decided that are important to me. If your gut health is important to you, I went ahead, I left them linked. At this point in my life, if one supplement can replace a whole lineup on my shelf, I'm listening. That's one of the reasons I use Micro Ingredients Magnesium Complex 20-in-1 for women. I kept hearing about magnesium. Then I realized that there are all these different forms, and I didn't want to build a whole entire magnesium collection just to try to figure out which one I needed. This gives me a blend of multiple forms in one formula, along with D3K2, methylated B vitamin, ashwagandha, raspberry ketones, and a few others. It's easy to keep in my daily routine because at 53, I'm trying to take better care of my body. But I'd also like room in my cabinet for other things. If you're on the same journey as me, I went ahead, I left them tagged below. At 53, one thing I am paying a lot more attention to is how I support my body as I'm getting older. And that is one of the reasons why I started looking into turmeric and curcumin. Curcumin is one of those active ingredients that is found in turmeric, and it's known for its antioxidant property and for supporting a healthy inflammatory response. That's the exact reason why I added micro ingredients turmeric, Curcumin 95 to my daily routine. I'm thinking about my joints. I'm thinking about staying active. I'm thinking about supporting this body. I can keep on doing the things that I want to do. I left it below.